Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm standing in front of the closet today, which means that we're going to be doing a closet declutter. So if you didn't know, we are going to be moving soon. We still have quite a bit of time to find our place, but decided that we are going to slowly and surely get the decluttering process moving now so that we have a lot less to move and worry about later. I'm going to be doing this closet declutter a little bit differently, where I'm actually going to be tackling my stored items first. I've already created my summer capsule wardrobe, which means I have a lot of fall and winter pieces that I can go through that I know I simply haven't worn or haven't thought to reach for. But I feel like now my time is up where I've had these items in storage, I've had my chance to wear them, and I really haven't thought about them. So it's time to go through those and just give them a new home. So the way I'm going to be approaching this declutter is that one, I'm still going to approach this from the perspective of what I want to keep, as opposed to forcing myself to get rid of things. This really keeps the declutter in a more positive mindset and helps you really curate a wardrobe that you really like and that you're excited about wearing. And if it is seasonal items that will be in storage, pieces that you're looking forward to wearing when the weather turns. I am going to be pretty ruthless, but I'm still going to make sure that I'm approaching this declutter from that mindset. The other things I want to pay attention to are fit and sizing, because I've been working out a lot more, my body is changing, and some of my pants don't fit. We're working on the booty, okay? All right, let's do this. Everything is folded so nicely. I'm really proud of myself for that. So we've got the pile here. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff from storage. I also went into my closet and just grabbed some things that I'm like, you know what? I know I'm not gonna wear these, or I know like when I do wear them, I bypass them / don't feel good in them. And then also went through like my jeans drawer and stuff like that. So it's all nicely folded because we love to organize. Look at this mess in here. Oh my gosh. Eee. So in this pile is essentially a mix of seasonal pieces that I'm gonna decide if I want to keep them, pieces that I'm pretty sure don't fit me quite right anymore, and pieces that in the moment that I'm just like, I have other things that I wear more / that I want to wear more. So it's time to get rid of these things. I can't hold on to this. So I'll start with this Aritzia Sculpt knit top. I actually really like the sculpt knits from Aritzia. I find that they're very flattering and they just hold you in very nicely. They're nice and thick, so you don't need to wear a bra with them. But I just find that these are a little bit too small. I don't feel my best when I wear these, and I really bypass them quite a lot. I have a tube top made of this same material, and I do find I tend to reach for that more. I don't know if it just feels more flattering on my body or whatever it is, but I just prefer that sort of straight across cut. And I bought these in black and in white a long time ago. I think I wore the black a lot more, but both of them I just don't feel the best in them. So these are going to go. You know what? This is a very cool color. This one I think I will keep. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's a knit crop top from Uncle Studios, where it works for me in terms of my color typing that I had done. If you want to see how I got my colors analyzed, I will leave a link right here. And if the podcast episode is out, we also have an episode on that, so I will leave it linked down below if you want to go into a little more detail. But I am a deep, cool, and clear color type, which generally means that saturated, less soft colors look better on me. So colors that I tend to stay away from are like, honestly, like ones like these, a little bit softer, maybe less contrast, not as saturated. Whereas this green, I think it works because it is saturated. And what I do like is that it has a texture to it. So what I'm finding when I'm adding color to my wardrobe, I don't want to just grab basics like a cotton t-shirt in a few other colors. I find that feels very flat when I do that, and I feel like it doesn't add the dimension or texture or sort of layers to a look that I want. So when I do add color, I do try to think about if the item has some texture to it. So this does have something to that. It's a little bit, it's ribbed, it's kind of more like woolly. So I think this is a cool piece to add some fun dimension. So I think I will keep that. Plus it doesn't take up a lot of space. I had like a serious Jerf Avenue phase last year, and I do really like her stuff. She really nails the fit, and honestly the quality is really good. Some people don't like the fact that she uses polyester in her pieces. I totally understand that, but for me she really nails that effortless fit, and the pieces are high quality in my opinion. I haven't had any issues with them. So I was kind of in that mindset of like, oh well, if I have this blazer in gray and I love it so much, then I want another color. But I just find I don't really reach for this, or if I like put it on, then I end up taking it off and switching my outfit. It's in beautiful shape, but I just find I reach for my other Jerf Avenue pieces a lot more. I'm gonna let these go. These are a really great pair of shorts from A Goldie. I've worn these for a few summers now. They don't fit anymore. I'm not gonna try to squeeze into them. And now I have a few pairs of vintage shorts and the anti-fit denim shorts from Cotton that I have been wearing a lot more this summer. So these will be gone. I tend to not like to declutter my basics, especially things like t-shirts, tank tops, things like that, because they are such fast movers in my wardrobe. I reach for them quite a lot, and I find they're a little bit difficult to sell either way, because I think people just, especially a white t-shirt, prefer to buy it new unless you're going for something pretty vintage because of like staining and wear and things like that. This is the Uniqlo cotton t-shirt. I really like this t-shirt, but it's a little bit too small for what I like. I did a video on who makes the best white t-shirts according to you guys, and so many people said this Uniqlo t-shirt is their favorite. It's a really good price point and quite high quality at that too. It's nice and thick, not see-through. But if I were to purchase this t-shirt again, I would just go for a size small, not extra small, which is why I'm getting rid of it, because I don't wear it. It's too small. I have a bunch of vintage Levi's that I'm going to unfortunately be parting with, just because again they're too small. These are beautiful, legit vintage Levi's. I love the 512 fit. They are so good, so flattering. Just, yeah, don't fit, and I can't take them with me. Okay, some of this I'm gonna speed through because I actually want to get this done in a timely manner. So here are some things that are going to be going back into storage that I am willing to take back with me. One is this vintage Banana Republic leather blazer. This is genuine leather. It is so soft, so cool. I love this blazer. I think it's just amazing. And it actually like fits me properly, which is just a different vibe. Sometimes you want a slim blazer, sometimes you want something oversized. But I love the texture of a leather blazer. I think it's a great staple. Something that is going to go back into storage are these Dear Francis square toe leather boots. I think these boots are so cool. The leather is super duper soft and they don't feel too high to walk in. I think it's just too hot to wear any boots right now, so I'm going to be putting those away. These ones are also a maybe. I'm gonna store these away one more time, but it's the Chloe Susanna boots. These were the boots that really sort of triggered my debt-free journey because I knew that I couldn't afford them, but I decided consciously to not return them. I put them back in the box and put them under my bed, put them away. And at that moment, I really realized that, okay, like that's your moment of self-sabotage. That's the last time we're going to disrespect ourselves like that. So these are one of the very few things that I'm like okay with not really wearing all the time, but still keeping, which is okay. You can do it. There are no rules. It's your declutter. Do what you like. I'm finally gonna ditch these, I think. These are the Gucci loafers. They're the hard leather. These were one of my very first luxury purchases that I was just so excited to buy, and that I thought I was just like leveling up in some way. But they're quite disappointing, and my cost per wear on these is terrible because they just chew up my feet. They, when I walk in them, they press up on the top of my feet, and it's quite painful. On the inside here, they always rub, so I'm always left with pretty bad blisters. They're in great condition, just didn't end up working for me. So some things that I am putting back into my fall and winter storage are things like sweaters. This sweater I got from Grana. It's a cashmere, I think it's a wool cashmere sweater. They do really great sweaters in cashmere. This one has been my favorite. I wore it a lot last winter, so that's going back. These are like some of my fast mover cashmere sweaters from Uncle Studios, Lily Silk and Reformation, but they don't need to be in my active wardrobe right now, so back they go. Okay, well that was one round of a very cathartic declutter. I am probably just gonna go take these to a local consignment here in Toronto. And when you do consignment, my tip would be that you just really have to accept that the money is long gone. You had your chance to wear it, you didn't. You live and you learn. Because I find that we attach so much value to our clothes because of the price that we paid for them. But the value of an item in most cases just plummets after you buy it. It's like buying a car. As soon as you drive it off the lot, 50% of its value is gone, and that is especially true with clothing. You can only get what a person is willing to pay for it. It's nice to be able to make a little bit of money back, and this way it makes donation a last resort for me, because there's so many things that go to the donation bin and with the best of intentions, but they don't always even end up on the sales floor and can end up in a landfill. So I try to make donation my last resort just because they're bombarded with stuff all the time, and if I consign, I can make a little bit of extra money too. So this is everything that I've decided to get rid of. We have some shoes that I just decided I don't really wear a lot, or I have a lot of nice alternatives that I reach for more. Some pants, trousers, blazers, denim, some other shoes, blazers, just stuff that I had the shot, I didn't take it, just time to pass it on to someone else. And I'm happy to do that. And there you go, that's everything that I decluttered round 1 in preparation for our move. A lot of this I just tried to move as quickly as possible, listening to my gut and just accepting that 1, I had the chance to wear these things for months and I didn't. And 2 is that I really don't want to go through the stress, the guilt, or the overwhelm of trying to find ways to wear it, accepting the fact that some of the pieces just no longer fit, and focus on the fact that I've created space for all the pieces that I want to keep and that I'm excited to wear. There really is no timeline on how long you should be storing things, when you should get rid of them. But this to me is an opportunity for me to critically evaluate the things that I own and really decide, hey, am I using these or not? Because again, I don't really care about the size of a wardrobe or the size of my wardrobe anymore, but I really do care on how often I'm using these things or if I plan to use them in the future. A lot of these pieces I just didn't. And I know for a fact that when I did reach for them, they either just didn't fit or I switch them out for something else, and that to me tells me something, and it's my signal to be like, okay, cool, time to let these things go and pass them on to a better place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you got some good ideas and maybe some inspiration for your own declutter, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.